What is going on, YouTube and weight loss warriors? It's your boy C-Dub, and I'm back with another video. And today I want to talk about 8 different things that I have learned losing 125 pounds. And I'm going to do it right after this. What is happening? My name is C-Dub, and if you're new to this channel, I lost 125 pounds eating just one time a day. Welcome. I started this channel to help you with tips and tricks and knowledge that I learned in my journey to help you on your journey. And to all of my weight loss warriors, you know your boy loves you. Thank you so much for coming to this channel day in and day out and building this community. And today's an important topic because I'm going to talk about 8 things I learned, not through doing a particular fasting protocol or not in the way that I did it, but just overall 8 different things that I learned when I lost 125 pounds. Let's hop right into it. Number 1, I learned how much I was actually eating. And I know that sounds a little bit wild, but I don't know that we really see that we're eating so often and so much that it really is a problem that we put on ourselves. And I know that people tell you that all the time. It's as simple as cutting back food, and that mountain is a very difficult mountain to climb. I'm not saying that you can snap your fingers tomorrow and wake up and change everything you've always done, but over the course of time, through intermittent fasting, but more importantly, just through the learning that I've lost weight, I see how much I was eating, and sometimes I even see how much people around me are eating, and it just shows to me how I got to where I got, which is a very interesting thing. Number 2, I didn't realize how sick I was when I was morbidly obese. I know that I've mentioned that before, but I wanted to go back and point it out because I know a lot of people are tired and they just don't feel right, and they're morbidly obese, and they're watching this channel and they're saying this is just awful and the whole process isn't working for me and I don't know what to do. And I want to stress that I didn't realize that that wasn't the norm, and I think that a lot of people are sitting in the same situation out there. So I want you to understand that as this weight comes off you, you're gonna feel better. A lot of times I didn't put it on my weight, I put it on my age. I'd say, man, I'm 30 years old now and I'm just tired all the time. I don't feel right, that I don't have energy anymore like I used to when I was young. Man, getting old stinks. When I didn't realize that it wasn't old, it was activity that was making me feel that way. You know, we are just like, in a way, a car. If you put a car in a garage and you don't run it for a long period of time and you go and you turn it on, it's not going to run that smoothly. But if you're riding the car every day, it's going to do much better. So it's just one of those things that I learned over the course of my journey, was that as I lost weight, the more active I got, the more energy I got, and the younger I felt. So it's a combination that will work out for you if you just stay the course. Number 3, the next thing that I learned, this is an amazing one, is that you're going to gain confidence when you lose weight. And I'm not talking about throwing on a bathing suit in the summer and going to the pool and picking up, women. That's not the kind of confidence I'm talking about. And if you're a female picking up the guys, you know what I'm saying. But ultimately what I'm trying to say here is you just begin to realize that you can do it. And we sometimes, or at least I, got lost. So as I got heavier, I started to doubt myself, not because I was heavy, but just because I didn't feel good and everything wasn't working, and my life was my knee was in a lot of pain, and my life was in shambles, and I didn't really know what to do. And as I lost weight, I started to realize that I can accomplish anything. So that led to, obviously, a YouTube channel and many other things that I'm doing successfully now in my life. And I feel so much more confidence in anything that's in front of me that I can tackle. And I think that that happened due to the fact that I lost 125 pounds. Number 4, I got more patience. I think that we all want to do it right now in everything in the world today. I mean, this is 2019 and about to be 2020, and we're sitting here in a world that information is given to us immediately, packages are delivered immediately, everything happens right away, and our patience levels tend to just go away. And it's not, it's just part of the nature of the world we live in today. But when you're in a weight loss journey, it doesn't happen overnight. You can't wake up and lose 125 pounds. It just doesn't happen. So you have to lose it slowly, and you have to work at it day in and day out. And when you do, you gain a sense of patience. You learn that it's going to be okay, that we can chip away at something and we can get it done. And that is something that bleeds over to all aspects of life. Number 5. The number 5 thing I learned is we need to not let other people influence us, especially in weight loss, but overall in anything in life. And so what I mean by that is I have a system that is working. I eat 1 meal a day. Your system might be different. I don't know what it is. But if your scale is moving down and you're doing the right things day in and day out and you're making a difference in your health, don't listen to other people's opinion. Everybody's an expert, and that's just not the case. Now, I'm not saying don't turn off your boy C-Dub now. Let's not do that. What I'm saying, though, is that when you are doing something right, don't let somebody talk you out of it. I can't tell you how many people along the way have told me that I'm not losing weight right. I can't tell you how many people along the way have had comments to say about what I'm doing on my journey. But the funny thing is, I'm standing here success. And I can't tell you how many of those people that were telling me I'm doing something wrong were either overweight when they were telling me, or they have never lost weight. So how do they even know? How are they even experts? Remember, most doctors don't even go to school for nutrition. Most doctors don't understand weight loss. And weight loss is just now developing today in a way where we're understanding that it's more than just what you eat, that hormones play into it too. And we're barely breaking the surface on this. In 20 years, we're going to have probably a lot more knowledge as to what really works in weight loss and what doesn't, but we're just on the tip of the iceberg. So if your scale is moving down, keep doing what you're doing until it's not, and then adjust. Don't listen to the guy next to you that's never lost any weight. Number 6. Number 6 may be the most important of all, and that is baby steps are the best. Don't wake up tomorrow and do everything in one day. Don't wake up tomorrow and tackle the world and change 180 who you are. Don't make this big thing where you're like, you know what, it's January 1st, I'm doing everything in my life different. Because when you do that, you are really going to set yourself back, and you're going to probably fail. Somebody might be out there that did that tells me, hey, look, on January 1st, I dropped everything. I started fasting. I started eating better. I went running. I lifted weights that afternoon. I kept doing it. Now I've lost weight. That is a maniac. What I'm saying is that person's a beast. What I'm saying is, for 99% of us, little changes. And I want you to think about this. If we're walking down a path together, and we have two different people and they walk at the same speed in the same direction, they're going to end up in the same place down the line, right? But if one of them shifts themselves 5 degrees and they start to walk, look what happens over the course of time, right? You're going to separate. You're going to separate with just a 5% shift. So over the course of time, in a 5% shift, you're going to be a dramatically different person than you are today. So it's a little change that makes a big difference over time. And once you've gotten one little change down, you've made a 5% adjustment. You can adjust 5% to that adjustment. And so after a while, you get going. Remember, I didn't start walking until I lost 100 pounds. I didn't change anything I ate for the first months and months and months of doing intermittent fasting. So it's not something that you need to just all of a sudden wake up tomorrow and say, everything I need to fix. What you need to do is fix one thing. You need to get one thing going and then take another step once you've got that going. And then eventually, 5 years from now, you're in a completely different world than you were when you started. Number 7. Number 7 is going to be the one that gets everybody riled up. I'm bracing for it in the comments already, but I learned that it's not what you eat that matters. And here we go, bam, I'm going to get hammered by a couple of different diet communities. But I'm telling you right now, your boy didn't diet. I lost all the weight without dieting at all. Here's the thing. It's not what you're eating, but how much you're eating and how often you're eating. Now, if you want to add into it what you're eating, it can be a powerful thing. But understand that if you fix the timing that you're eating and you stay consistent with that timing, and then once you figure that out, if you're eating less of it, you're going to be golden. Remember, calories do matter, and a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but it does matter. So you can overeat even if your hormones are doing well and still store weight or maintain weight. But if you're doing less eating and you're doing it less often, you will lose weight, and that is going to be a huge thing. So there you go. Number 8, and my final point, and this one is I saved for last for a reason, because, going back to the point before us, that's a little bit of controversy, but this is the one that you're going to get on this channel every time. So number 8 is real simple. It's consistency, and it's the one thing I see people fail with. The number one thing I see is people jump all over the place, and they're like, well, I'm trying out things till I figure out what I like, and that's good, and I think that a lot of times that requires them jumping into something a little bit too hard, and then they never can get their feet into a position that feels comfortable. When I think that if you just commit to something and you do it consistently till you get it down and then adjust, and then do it consistently until you get it down and then adjust, then you're going to be where you want to be. But it takes doing it day in and day out. And I get more often than anything else, people want to say to me, well, I do really well until this or until that, or I get bad in this situation. And I want to stress that it doesn't matter what fasting protocol you choose, or if you even choose a fasting protocol. You can eat 6 times a day and lose weight if you're consistent and you're doing it right and you're doing the right thing. I don't recommend it, but it's something you can do. So I want you to completely understand that the reason that I am successful, the reason that I'm standing, I had some camera difficulties, so I'm filming it a day later in a different shirt. I apologize, but what my point was that what separates me from the rest of the pack that fails in weight loss isn't a whole lot more than just consistency. Being able to get things done day in and day out is just such a huge thing. And if you can stay consistent, I know for a fact you can join me on the side of the 2% that's lost the weight and keeps it off. Now, I appreciate each one of you. I know you see my face. It's popping up right there. If you click on that face, you'll subscribe to this channel. It is free, but the information that I'm providing you is priceless. Thank you for being a weight loss warrior. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.